In this lesson, we're going to talk about work ethics and habits. So, we're going to be talking about professionalism, why your work ethic will determine your success, what is work ethic, and how to develop good work ethic and habits. Now, professionalism is defined by who you are, what you do, and how others perceive you. And this is important because in order to be a professional, you need to have strong work ethics. Why your work ethic will determine your success. Your work ethic is a large part of what defines you. If you're someone who's always late to work, that will define you. You will be known as the person that's always late. If you have a bad attitude, that will define you. You will be the person that always has a bad attitude. Your work ethic will help you gain respect from others, earn top grades, get the job you want, win a promotion, climb the professional ladder, and gain trust from supervisors. None of these things will happen unless you have discipline and good work ethic. Let me ask you a question. Do you have a terrible work ethic? Have you thought about it? Have you done some self-assessment on your work ethic and think, yeah, I have a pretty good work ethic, or no, I don't have a pretty good work ethic? I'll tell you, I'd rather hire a cook with no experience and great work ethic than an experienced chef with poor work ethic, because having a strong work ethic is so hard to teach, and it's so hard for someone to develop that you just have to bring that already. You just have to have that. I cannot, as the chef or the employer, give that to you, teach you this. I can teach you how to cook. I can teach you how to cook my menu. I can teach you how to prepare my dishes. I can teach you how to run the restaurant. I can teach you how to run this hotel, right? Having the experience of the job of cooking, I can give you that. And I know you will be able to learn that if you have a good work ethic. But if you know how to cook well, but you always come late, you lie, you steal, you're always having issues, you have a bad attitude, that is so hard to work with. And your talent of being a good cook, it's only going to get you so far and not very far. But a good work ethic will get you to the moon and beyond. Now, what is ethic? Well, the dictionary says that it's a set of moral and principles and values. A set of moral principles and values. How does that translate to work ethics? Well, it's a set of standards and rules that are required by you for satisfactory work performance. You are the one who are setting these standards and rules to yourself, to your life, to your job, to your school responsibilities. These are the rules that you set. If you come late to class, if you go late to work, you are saying to yourself that that is acceptable. That is acceptable to be late. Your employer, your instructor may not think that, may not accept that, which then is going to define you. It's going to say you have a bad work ethic. But you already allow yourself to be late because you think it's okay. Why else would you be late if you don't think it's okay? You are setting those standards and rules. That's why you have to set new standards and rules for yourself if you want to have a better work ethic. So this is very personal. And it's also very specific to a work situation. You gotta constantly keep working on this. You gotta keep developing, you gotta keep working on it and get better at it. And I say specific to a work situation because sometimes people say that, well, it's okay to be late to class, but it's not okay to be late for work. So you have two separate standards, right? For your job, it's not okay to be late and you're not late. But for school, you think it's okay because you may think that it's just not as important, it's not as critical, whatever the case may be. But you're setting your standards and you're setting your work ethic separately for both situations. I would say don't do that. Set a standard that is consistent. Okay? Are you a person that's on time? You're on time. So what are the characteristics? Attendance. Do you show up when you say you're going to show up? Your character, teamwork, your appearance. We have to wear uniform in culinary arts. How do you wear that uniform? Do you wear it with pride, or you just can't wait to take it off? If you wear your uniform with pride, is it clean? Is it iron? Is it properly fitted? Do you change it when it gets dirty? It's there. You gotta have some balance and some standards of what is your uniform standard. Your attitude, your productivity, your organizational skills. How well are you organized? How well are you organized in your physical life? But also, how well are you organized in your digital life? How well are you organized in all your folders, all your files, all your homework, all your logins? Communication skills. How well did you communicate? How well do you say what you want to say? How well do you communicate your thoughts, your feelings to other people, your ideas? Cooperation. How well do you cooperate with your colleagues? How well you cooperate with your boss, with your classmates, with your teachers? And of course, respect. Okay, we need to show respect to other people. We need to treat people with respect. We need to not do inappropriate things and behave in an appropriate way as adults. So here's some things that you can do to develop a good work ethic and habits. Know your job. Know your job means understand what is it required of you and do it, right? You cannot do something that you don't understand, your expectations. So know the job, understand what's expected of you, and just do it. Show up early. Don't be the person that's always late. Don't be the person that everybody's waiting for. Show up early, show up on time, show up every day. Don't be lazy. Okay? Be a go-getter. Nobody wants a fence sitter. Everybody wants a go-getter. Okay? Just have that drive. Finish what you start. Anything that this program, finish it. You just started it. Finish it. Any project, any job, any relationship that you have, professional or not, finish what you start. And this is going to be very important here in school. Follow through and be reliable and dependable. Exceed expectations. You know what you're expected of in all of your classes. You know what you're expected of in your job. You know what you're expected of in your relationships. Exceed those expectations. Go above and beyond of what is expected of you. Learn how to motivate yourself. Find things that will energize you. Okay? If we take the analogy of a stove, the stove, it's not always on. You got to turn the gas to get the stove fire up. However, the pilot, it's always on. You cannot turn the stove on unless the pilot is on. The gas is the vehicle to get the stove fire up. But the pilot is the constant motivation. It's always there. Sometimes you need to turn the gas on to really get fired up. Sometimes you just need to turn the gas just a little bit, right? But how will that stove always get fired up? The pilot needs to be on. That pilot is your desire to do this. Whatever this is, school, work, relationship, etc. Your desire to do this. You have to have it. Last but not least, develop an uncompromising work ethic that becomes a habit. The key word here is uncompromising. You're not going to change it by any means. There's a situation, it's a little shady. Are you going to change your standards? Are you going to compromise yourself because now it's okay to do this when it was not before? If it's never been okay, it's never been okay. Stick to your guns, okay? So these are a few things that can help you develop a good work ethic. And I hope you develop a good work ethic and those work ethic becomes habits, because that will help you succeed not only in school, but also in the real world.